A little demonstration on Amtor FEC SELFEC and ARQ modes. The setup today consists of two stations. The Alinco on the left here, the X70, set up to about 2-3 watts, connected to a dummy load. Also on the right hand side, the FT1000MP, again few watts into a dummy load. Alinco on the left is connected to a TNC, Kantronics KAM-XL, and FT1000 connected to the PK232MBX. It's the latest firmware version. Right, the stations are set with AGC fast. You have to turn off the AGC or put it on fast. Also in this case, because the stations are very close to each other, I'll turn the RF gain to the minimum in both stations. TNC wise, so on the left we have the Kantronics. Let's give you a reset. Okay, on the right hand side we have the PK232 restart. Great. We need to check a couple of settings before we start the first mode, FEC mode, FEC. The invert needs to be off. That's on Kantronics KAM-XL. Also the auto STRT needs to be off. On the PK232, the RX reverse off and the TX reverse. Actually, let's set the invert on. This is because I believe I've got the shift set to modem on the Kantronics KAM-XL. I believe in that mode, in that setting, the tones are inverted. One more thing, the tones on these TNCs. The Kantronics KAM-XL is set to mark 1400 and the space 1600. So that's 1.5 kilohertz middle frequency. On the PK232 we have 1447 and 2077. So we need to tune the transceivers according to those tones, basically. So you can see the Alinco here, it's a 68.9, and that you can't see, it's 7069 on the right hand side there. So that's it. Okay, let's clear the screens here now. Delete. To start FEC mode from the Kantronics KAM-XL to the other station connected to the PK232, you have to type FEC, the left here, and then Control CT, and you're now in FEC mode, FEC. So you can just type whatever. 599 BTU YO3 FCA 0 IPU. Control CE. Now I'm going to come out of this FEC mode on the left here on the Kantronics KAM-XL because I've forgotten to go through a couple of more commands on both TNCs. So Control CX to go back to the command. First of all, you have to set the cell calls on both stations. So on Kantronics it's my cell. As you can see, I've already set it up. All you have to do is type my cell and then your call sign, and that should give you the 4 characters cell call here on top, and 7 characters one here on the right hand side. This is how Amtor works basically. Right, so if I type my cell now, as you can see, I've entered M0 IPU, and the TNC computed those cell calls basically. Here, PK232, we have a couple of commands. My identity. Right, if we, I'm going to use the YO3 FCA here. Okay, so once you type your call, it should give you the 7 characters cell call. And for the 4 characters one, you have to type my cell YO3FC. Well, I've already got it set it up there, but I'm going to type it once so you can see that. So it gives you YFCA. So this is how Amtor works with these cell calls. Basically, you can't use your call signs directly. You have to identify yourself from time to time, either by typing your call sign in your text, or there are a couple of more commands to identify yourself in Amtor. In PK232 on the right is AAB. So AAB, you can set YO3FCA. You can also enter your cell calls YFCA and YOEFCAA. Okay, AAB. Great, we've got that set up. On the left here, KAM-XL, we have W text. We can again M0 IPU and the other cell calls FZ DXV. Okay, let's check that. That's fine. Great. Let's start the FEC mode once again. FEC. You can look at the TNC lights as well. Control CT. Right, you can look at the PK232 receiving the task that DCD line is on. So from the KAM-XL now we can just type something. Hi, 59589 BTU. Anyway, some Control CE now in KAM-XL, and that leaves us on standby on KAM-XL. Now, if I want to transmit from PK232, so the other station, the partner station, should go Amtor or FEC, either. Now, PK232 takes you directly, actually not Amtor, it's just FEC, takes you directly into Amtor, is just for standby. Amtor standby, so FEC, and that should take you directly into transmission mode. Okay, as you can see here on the left, KAM-XL is locked on, so we can just type something, I don't know, some garbage there. Anyway, 599 FB DTU. Now, to send the ID string here on the right hand side, I'm not sure whether it works in FEC. Let's try that. One second, I've forgotten the command here. So I believe it's Control B here. Right, let's see if it sends. Oh yeah, that's sending the string there. So Control B, that was to send the AAB string, the ID string, and now to end up the transmission, just press Control D in PK232 on the right hand side here. Okay, just gonna take the mic next to the speakers. You can hear the sound as well. I'm not sure whether you can actually hear those sounds. FEC. Okay. So that's the FEC mode. Now with PK2 on the right hand side here, if you want to go to the command, you just press Control C to go back into the conversation mode. Type it, just press K and you're back in FEC mode. Now to come out, just press Control D. Great. Okay, on the left hand side here, to KAM-XL, to come out of the FEC mode back to the command line, you just have to press Control CX, even command mode. The SELFEC mode. The SELFEC mode, I believe it uses inverted tones. I'm not sure whether by default we can look and see how it goes. Now for SELFEC is used in round tables. You use a different cell call, a group cell call, let's say, which can be set to whatever 4 characters. In KAM-XL you have my group, which I've set it to group to GROU, and in PK232 on the right hand side we have my out call, which has already been set to GROU. So let's initiate a connection in SELFEC, which is Amtor mode B selective. FEC is mode B, SELFEC is mode B selective. Great. So also in KAM-XL you have to have the auto SD set to on to work in SELFEC. Okay, so let's initiate a connection in SELFEC. In KAM-XL you type FEC. I'm not sure whether they have to invert the tones again. Type invert off. Right. SELFEC. Sorry. FEC GROU. Now let's quickly, before we press enter there, let's go to PK232 Amtor. Okay, we are in Amtor standby mode here, so we can receive text. Right. Let's type enter in KAM-XL. Okay. So this is SELFEC mode. Okay, let's just type something. Sorry. Blah blah. Yeah, not sure why. I believe we should invert those tones again. Let's go out of this, Control CX, invert on. Let's go again in SELFEC FEC, and you don't just type FEC, you have to type the name of the group as well, in this case GROU. Okay, we go again, blah blah. Yeah, that's correct now, so it's all fine. I'm not 100% sure, but I think once you go in SELFEC the tones are inverted. That's how I've written it. I've never worked in this mode, but that's what I've read in the manual. Oh, let me just type some garbage there. Okay, let's go in standby mode in KAM-XL, Control CE. Now, if we want to start SELFEC in PK232, it's a bit different. You have to type SELFEC and then the name of the group, GROU. Okay. Control B should send an ID, which it has, and that's pretty much it basically with SELFEC. Right, let's just come out Control D in PK232. On the left here, KAM-XL, Control CX to come out of Amtor. With SELFEC, you can work in a group in FEC mode, let's say, and only those calls, those stations which have the my group set to group or GRU or whatever other 4 letters can copy your transmission basically, or copy each other. The tones are inverted, so other stations can't actually listen. But obviously, if they go into listening mode and invert the tones, they can actually listen into the conversation as well. To monitor for stations in FEC mode, let's say you want to be on standby and listen to CQs or whatever, in KAM-XL on the left you just type Amtor, and you're in Amtor standby. You can receive FEC transmissions. You can't listen to ARQ transmissions in this standby mode. Control CX to come out of it. Right, that free signal, that's something to do with the following command. Okay, so my identity, sorry, I forgot that command, 1 second. My cell. Okay, so on the left is M0 IPU with those cell calls, on the right is my ident and my cell. Okay, great. So let's go to the KAM-XL now and try to initiate a connection in ARQ mode. On the right hand side in PK232 we're already in the Amtor standby mode. On the left here, let's initiate a connection with Amtor and the cell call of the other station, YFCA. Let's have a look. Right. Yep, the relays are going crazy. Relays. Now you can type whatever, I don't know, hi, I am Julian, Nice to meet you. You're 599. Oh, Julian. QTH. London. BTU. We can send that string. I can't remember from KAM-XL. I'm not sure what the ID string, how to send an ID string from KAM-XL. I'm not sure. Control W. Ah, it's not that one. Oh, let's send a link to the other station. I believe we've switched over to this station. Oh no, sorry. Control W on the left here. Control W on the left here has sent a request, an ID request to the other station. So now the link is here on the right hand side. You send the ID, call sign and cell calls, and then it switched the link over to KAM-XL on the left. Yeah, Control W. I've forgotten to tell you about the request, the ID request. From KAM-XL you can type Control W, so you can request an ID from the other station, cell calls and so on. And in PK232, I can't remember, for that I'll come back to that. I believe is WRU. I believe it's Control E. So once we're gonna have the link in PK232, we can type Control E and request the ID from the KAM-XL. Okay, let's go back to the KAM-XL now. So we're still here. We can still transmit. Blah blah. BTU. So now, if I want to flip over to the other side, plus question mark, boom. We should be in PK232 in a minute. I'm not sure where we are. Yeah, we are now. So the quality of the transmission is not very good. I'm gonna have to look into that. It's probably the stations are too close to each other. There's some harmonics there. Anyway, so on the right hand side now we have the link. IG nice QSO 599 BTU. Again, we want to flip over to the other side to the KAM-XL, plus question mark, enter. Let's see whether actually, yeah, give it a bit of a boost. With the ALC now, it's probably the power is not enough. No worries. Okay, so again we're on the left hand side. If we want to terminate the QSO, to end it, basically in KAM-XL you type Control CE. Control CE actually flips over to the other side. It's not that. So Control CE on the left in KAM-XL actually sends a plus question mark, flips the link over to the other side. Plus question mark, back to KAM-XL now. Is Control CD as far as I remember. Yeah, that's it. So now the QSO is over. Is ended with in case of KAM-XL is ended with a Morse code ID. Okay, and KAM-XL has gone back to Amtor standby, so he's ready to receive any calls. Also on the right side we have PK232 in standby in Amtor, also ready. Now let's initiate a connection from this side, from PK232 over to the KAM-XL. So to initiate an ARQ connection, we type ARQ, then the cell call. MIPU in this case. Yeah. Why is that? It's not connecting. Pause the video a bit, a second. Okay, it's linked now. It's just a couple of seconds. Pause the video and the link is there on the left here. See, it says linked. Okay, sorry, we're on the right side. We have the link here in PK232. So we can type blah 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 blah. I'm typing on the right side here. What else? So I have some garbage, some text there. Yeah, the link, it's the signal coming from the PK232 FT1000 combination. It's not very clean. You can see the other side doesn't it's not able to copy it very quickly. Right, let's wait. I think it's timed out. Oh no, it hasn't. Okay, finally, let's in PK232 let's type a plus question mark. Oh yeah, the link is flipped over already. That was pretty quick. So I just type in some garbage here. I can quickly show this demonstration here, how it works and stuff. Now, if you want to flip the link over immediately without waiting for the text in the buffer to be sent to the other station, in KAM-XL you can type Ctrl+C-R. So now it's flipped over to the other side. If there was any text in the buffer there, it wouldn't have been sent. Right, in PK232 is a bit different. You want to flip it over quickly to the other side if you type a lot of text there, you don't want to wait for that. You have to go back to the command, Ctrl+C, type over, and then boom, it flips over to the other side, and you're back in conversation mode there. But the link is back to KAM-XL now. So also let's go back to PK232. If I want to grab the link immediately from the other side, in PK232 you type ACHG at the command and enter, and that should grab the link immediately without waiting for the other station to flip over to you. Basically, you just steal the link, which hasn't been stolen yet. Oh yeah, it's gone back to this side now, to PK232. Yeah, the signal is not very clean, as I said, and yeah. Finally now. Blah, blah. I'm still not sure where we are now. So, connected. Yeah, we are on KAM-XL now because the PK232 is not sending. The send LED is not on. Okay. Now it's gone back to PK232. It's trying to phase with KAM-XL. As you can see, the phase LED here on the right side is on, and the send LED is on. It's not phasing because of the signal. It's only now phased and sending the text in the buffer. As you can see, the blah blah thing and the other. Increase the sorry, the ALC is going up there. The RF power. Anyway, we are in PK232 now, which is trying to phase with the other station. It's lost the link. Yeah, link failed, as you can see here on the left. The right side still doesn't know. It's still trying to phase with the other station. It will time out probably, and it will go back to the. Well, I'm going to force that with. Sorry, if you want to go back to conversation mode, you can press K and then Control D to break the link in PK232. Well, it's just linked to the other side, but it's going to break the link now, hopefully. Okay, I'm going to break the link in PK in KAM-XL as well. Control CA, abort, Control CX. Come out of Amtor. This one's still fading. Control C Amtor. Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of a problem there with the signal, as I said. It's not very clean. The stage is not fading too well. Okay. Yeah, let's try once again. Let's put KAM-XL in standby. Let's go to PK232. Initiate a link to KAM-XL MIPU cell call there. Let's link pretty quickly now. I think it still had the Control D in the buffer there. Tried a couple of Control Ds earlier. Let's try again. ARQ MIP. Actually, let's give you a restart. You can clear the buffer with in PK232 TC, I believe. Yeah, that should clear the buffer. But let's give you a restart as well. Okay, ARQ MIPU. It's not phasing again. The signal problem. Yeah, because the stations are connected to dummy loads. Not sure what it actually. Let's try out this side. Control CX here. So Control CX Amtor FCA. Blah blah blah. Let's turn the link over to the other side. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. It worked better before. I was testing this system earlier. It worked pretty well, but I'm not sure now. I just reinitiated the link. Yeah, he's losing the phase. The links are trying to rephase. Got text in the buffer here, as you can see on the left. Nice, trying to try a calibration again, and KAM-XL on the left here. Transmit and which is a mark. As you can see on the right hand side here, the mark is on the right here on the bar graph on PK232. If I type S in KAM-XL, so it's the other way around because they inverted. So they should be fine. They're pretty tuned there, so that's fine. Just press spacebar X. Let's try once again. Amtor YFCA. FCA busy. Okay, that's a new one. Let's try again. Control CX. Amtor YFCA. Okay, it's linked now. It was a bit out of tune actually, I believe. I've paused the video and I retuned the stations from the VFO button here, as you can see up here. Retuned it from the VFO. They're pretty spot on now. I believe they must have been off frequency there a bit, just a bit, probably 10-20 hertz. I'm not sure. As you can see on the Linko, is only going down to hundreds of hertz, so I can't actually tune it very precisely unless you look at the bar graphs on the bar graph on the PK232 in this case. Okay, let's flip it over to the other side. Plus question mark. Yeah, it works very well now. As you can see, I'm typing on the right hand side here on PK232. Typing some garbage there, works flawlessly. So they were just a bit out of off frequency. They weren't on top of each other basically. So now everything works absolutely spotless, pretty fast. Flip it over quickly to the other side. Wow, that's really nice. Yeah. To flip it quickly over to the PK232, you have to press Control CR. So I might repeat myself here, but now we are in PK232. Sorry, I have to go back to conversation mode here. PK232, I've forgotten that. Okay, so now we're back on this side. Back to PK232 now. Looks really nice. I'm just holding the microphone next to the speaker so you can hear the ARQ mode. Back to KAM-XL now. That. Now we are in PK232. If I want to steal the link in KAM-XL, we are in PK232 now. If I go back to KAM-XL, if I want to steal the link from the other stage, then it's Control C T, I believe. Yeah, I've stolen the link. As I said, in PK232, if you want to steal the link, you go back to Command Control C, and you type. You can type some text, I believe, and SCHG. Well, let's type SCHG. It's only the manual. By the way, with PK232MBX, if you got one of those, I recommend you to look into the DSP232 manual, which is much more detailed and is updated to this firmware version of. In my case, I've got 7.2. So the manual of the DSP232 reflects much better the commands in that comes with this firmware 7.2. Okay, so I've typed ACHG. I've stolen the link from the KAM-XL now. Obviously, you only steal the link when you need to reply something quickly, or so, because normally it's not very polite to steal the link from the other station. Maybe he was in the middle of typing something, or whatever. If you want to quickly flip it over, type over, but obviously you have to wait for the buffer. So now we are in. Let's type K here and go back. We are in KAM-XL now. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, look in the manual to print out a list of commands. Now, as you can see, I'm working in command mode here. You don't want to probably, even though I feel quite confident, but to make it much easier, use sorry, let me interrupt the link here. So Control C D, I believe in yeah, in KAM-XL, Control C D, Control D in PK232. Yeah, they're a bit different commands in the two TNCs. Yeah, I'm gonna pause the video. I want to bring up a couple of terminal programs. Sorry, a couple of data terminal programs. One of them is in Logger 32. It's this one here. All these commands we've talked about, you want to put them into these boxes here at the bottom, these macros. So whatever, have a look in the Logger 32 manual. It's pretty good. It explains you how to enter the Control C and all that, and it's a very nice program here. It's updated to, it works in the all Windows versions, so it's all fine. Also, MixW version 3 has this facility. I've got a video on YouTube on that one as well. Set a few macros there. There are a few other terminal programs as well. I'm not 100% can recall any other ones right now. Oh, I believe LandLink is one of them, but I'm not sure whether that one works in terminal or host mode. ROC Software was pretty good, but it's not for sale anymore. I think they shut down the website there. You can still find it on Web Archive. Use it for 30 days. It's a very nice program, which is not available anymore. Let me just search for LAN link now. Okay, found it. Yeah, so this is LAN link here. This is LAN link Lite. There's also a paid for version. And you can set up macros here. I believe it's got the right. Yeah, these are grayed out because I don't want to connect to any of these TNCs. Well, I've got them connected to the other terminal programs. But you've got right, let me just check settings. Yeah, you've got predefined macros for settings for some of these TNCs like KAM-XL and all that. Sure. Yeah, that's it. You can see you've got all that here. Port up to the 8th COM8. TX controller, SDTR is fine. CW, don't worry about that. KAM-XL, that's for KAM-XLs here. Right, can't remember exactly. What's that? VH. Oh, this is the port here for KAM-XL. Yeah, you can have a look for that, the manual and all that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Thank you.